What's up, guys? Here's some ways if you are struggling with an eating disorder to actually help you through it. Now, this isn't designed to replace therapy or anything of that sort, but it's designed to be able to help you with just some tools that you can use at home if you are struggling with an eating disorder. My name is Eric. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, GAD, and MDD. I lost a wife and a father to suicide, and I'm a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. I do everything I can to bridge the gap between a crisis hotline and therapy with as many tools and resources as possible so that nobody feels alone. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's do this together. So, coping techniques for eating disorders. If you have an eating disorder, you already know what goes through your mindset. The biggest thing when it comes to it is there are usually sometimes underlying challenges that we haven't really addressed. That's why therapy is the biggest one that I can say is out there, is to get with a therapist to address those underlying issues. There are things like body dysmorphia, something that I do struggle with to an extent. And that is where we will actually pick up on parts of our body, and even though the flaw is not there, the flaw is in our head. And no matter what is said to us, what we see, we don't see what others see. Getting with a therapist helps address all those different challenges and issues out there and allows us the ability to work through it. The hardest thing is, even with the rest of these coping techniques, they help, but it doesn't get to the underlying issue. Another one, positive affirmations. Put together positive affirmations. I know it sounds dumb, and you're even going to say it sounds dumb, and I don't want to do this. Trust me. What you want to do is put together 20 positive affirmations and repeat themselves 3 times a day. It could be all 3 times in the morning. It can be 1 time in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. But have 20 positive affirmations. They can be something simple like, I'm an awesome husband. I'm an awesome wife. I'm beautiful. Things like that will make a difference. In fact, we can kind of brainwash ourselves. It's called NLP. So there is the ability to brainwash yourself. But these are tools that actually work. And you have to give yourself at least 30 days doing it every single day for them to be able to really kick in. Another one is get an accountability buddy. Anytime that you're struggling with a eating disorder and the urges and the voices start to build up in your head that you're hungry and you can feel it, but the voices are telling you that you're fat and that you don't deserve to eat, is when you need to really reach out and talk to somebody, and talk to a friend that maybe struggles with an eating disorder. Also, talk to a close friend or family member to get that positive reinforcement to help override those voices in your head. It's extremely difficult because we will downgrade and beat ourselves up worse than anybody else. And you're not a failure. You're beautiful. You're wonderful just the way you are. And I know that even in your head, it goes, yeah, you're just saying that to say it. We need that positive reinforcement, but we also need to be able to share it, because the more that we share, the more that we're able to own what we're going through. Another one is sticking to a routine. It gives you control in life. So the more that you stick to a routine, the more control you have over your life, the more control that you'll have over your eating disorder. So have set routines. It helps in so many ways. Routines themselves will help you in areas of depression, anxiety, eating disorders. I mean, there's a lot that routines will actually help you with, because we don't like the unknown. The more that we know what's coming up and the more that's coming at us and what's coming at us and what we're going to do, the easier it is for us to go through everything. So have a routine set of your morning, your afternoon, and your day. Set it where it can shift a little bit, especially if you work, because you know what? If you have swing shift hours at work or hours at work that always change up, you need to have a routine that can kind of mold and adjust to it. But have your solid basics, such as in the morning, you take your meds, you change your clothes, you take a shower, you set your bed. These things right there get you in a routine and in a pattern that give you control over life. Another one is set your weight goal and your weight limit. And this is something that I actually do. I don't see what other people see, but I know that numbers don't lie to me. So that part of my brain overrides even the body dysmorphia part. So like my weight goal is anywhere from 225 to 235. And I don't want to go under 225. That is one of the things that I've set. So I weigh myself once a week to make sure that I'm maintaining in between that weight. And I give myself some room for fluctuation. So even when I end up dropping under that weight and I don't see it, I need to realize that the number isn't lying to me and that these are the numbers that I had set in place. So find a number range for you, set it in place, and stick to that. And realize that if you are under that that, hey, guess what? I'm actually not seeing what others are seeing, and it's time for me to work a little bit harder. It's something that actually helps me out a lot personally. Again, it's not for everyone, believe me. So take it easy on this one and do it to your comfort level. Gratitude list. Build a gratitude list of different things that you are grateful for. The more that we're grateful for things, the more that we are happy about things, the more that it brings happiness inside of us. Do something for yourself, such as get a massage. Have yourself rewards that have you build comfort in your body. Massages are a great one to get done because it helps you bring more comfort to your body. You're hearing from a masseuse that you do have a great body, that you're the right size, and it helps build up our esteem along with making our body feel good. Another one, do something nice for somebody. Put together nice things for other people, or put together a plan to do something nice for someone. The more that we are nice to other people, the more that it makes us feel good inside. And the more that we feel good inside, the more that we're able to work and override those voices in our head. Because a lot of times when it comes to eating disorder, they are failure type voices. And the more that we have that positive, because we've been able to help somebody out with something, we've done something for someone else, the more that those voices get a little bit quieter. The biggest and the best one, though, is therapy and asking for help. Let everybody know that you're struggling with the eating disorder. Let everybody in your family, your friends, all know that you're struggling with the eating disorder. Explain it to them what you're going through and how you feel and what is going on in your head. You're going to feel that nobody's going to understand, but believe me, people want to help. And also then finding a therapist, because therapy is what's going to allow you to work through what's going on and what's actually brought those eating disorders into the forefront for you, that it's something that's now starting to control your life. You can work through eating disorders. You don't have to be dictated by it. And it is a struggle. It is a challenge. But again, it's the one that you're not alone in. And therapy, that alone will find those reasons. And I wish everybody out there had a therapist. I really do, because we're not taught how to work through things in life the way that sometimes we need to. We're not sometimes given the tools that were needed. Whatever it is, the therapist will help you find it and then start to work through it. And now it is trial and error with a therapist. It's also key in finding the right therapist, because it's finding that right connection with somebody that you're able to open up and fully let out what it is that you're going through and not hold back. And when you go into a therapist, if you are worried that you are going to lie to the therapist, write them a letter of all your struggles and let them know what you're hoping to achieve. The more that a therapist has a clear outcome of what you're trying to get out of therapy and what you need help with, the more that you're not going to feel like you're wasting your time or you're just going in and talking to somebody. The more that you're going to feel yourself working towards a goal, and the more that you're going to be able to see and actually log and document the improvement. That's everything. Knowing that we're improving is everything. That builds up so much inside of us. So remember that when you do go to a therapist. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit that like and subscribe button. Again, it's all about building the relationship and building that gap and creating just tools and support and resources so that we have a therapist and we have a crisis hotline and we have all this other stuff in between. If you hit the description box, you'll see links to all my different social medias out there. You'll even see links to the mental health Discord. It's peer-to-peer support, and it's just about people helping people. Even have links down below for things on Amazon, such as fidget cubes, fidget spinners, different things that I use for my anxiety just to help fend it off. Again, they're not cures for it. They're just things that help me a lot with it. Even have a link down below to BetterHelp, because therapy is trial and error, and find out what is the best type of therapy for you. And for some people, it is online therapy. Remember that you're the most amazing person in the world, that you've been through 100% of your worst days, that you are a BAMP, that you're a badass motherfucker, and that no matter what it is that you're going through, you're not alone. So reach out and get that support, and know that you can do this. Know that it does get better. And you know what? Know this, that you are beautiful, that you're wonderful, that you're smart, that you're gorgeous, most of all, that you got this. Hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below, and let's do this together.